From Player to Pioneer, Elliot's Journey to Gaming Glory. By Timothy Ewing. Chapter 1, The Lonely Genius. Elliot lived in a quiet suburb where the rumble of bikes and the whistle of the wind were a stark contrast to the silence that surrounded him. His mind, a whirlwind of scientific curiosity, made him the top student in his class, but it did little to bridge the gap between him and his peers. While they played and shouted during recess, Elliot was content to sit under a tree, lost in his latest science book. His parents, Clara and George, were supportive and loving, yet they worried about his isolation. They encouraged him to join clubs and attend social events, but Elliot found little joy in these activities. His true passion lay in the mysteries of the cosmos and the intricacies of algorithms, which his classmates found perplexingly dull. On weekends, Elliot turned his bedroom into a makeshift laboratory. He conducted experiments, from building simple circuits to experimenting with chemical reactions, documenting each result with meticulous detail. His room was lined with posters of Einstein and Madame Curie, his heroes, who seemed to understand the universe in ways he aspired to. Despite his achievements, Elliot often felt lonely. His parents noticed this and decided that this Christmas, they would give him something that might not only cater to his interests, but also help him connect with others. They hoped that this gift would open a new chapter in his life, one filled with connections and adventures. Chapter 2, A Gift That Opened Worlds. That Christmas morning was unlike any other in the quiet household. Beneath the twinkling lights of the Christmas tree lay a gift wrapped in shiny gray paper, which held more than just a present. It held potential. As Elliot tore the paper away and gazed upon a new gaming computer, his heart leapt with possibilities. His parents explained we picked Minecraft, because it's a game we heard that was not only fun, but also a canvas for creativity and collaboration. Elliot was skeptical but intrigued. He set up the computer in his room, with each component clicking into place like a symphony of technological progress. The first time Elliot launched Minecraft, he was captivated. The game was a vast open world where he could build, explore, and even interact with others. It was a digital playground where his creativity could run wild without the bounds of the physical world. He began to imagine the structures he could build and the mechanisms he could create. As the days turned into weeks, Elliot spent hours in his new digital world. He built intricate machines and towering structures, each more complex than the last. His parents watched as Elliot's face, usually so serious, lit up with excitement and pride with each new creation. Chapter 3, Stepping into the Stream. Inspired by the complex worlds he built in Minecraft, Elliot decided to share his creations with a bigger audience. He researched and learned about streaming, setting up his channel, Elliot's Quest. His first live stream was awkward. He stumbled over words, and the few viewers who stumbled upon his stream didn't stick around long. Determined to improve, Elliot watched popular streamers, noting how they engaged their audience and shared their gameplay. He began to experiment with his presentation style, incorporating humor and detailed explanations of his building strategies. Slowly, his audience began to grow, drawn by his unique builds and shy, earnest commentary. Streaming became a regular part of his routine. With each session, Elliot became more comfortable in front of the camera. His channel started to reflect his personality: methodical, curious, and deeply passionate about gaming. His community of viewers appreciated the depth of his knowledge and the complexity of his Minecraft projects. Criticism and negative comments were inevitable. Elliot learned to sift through the feedback, embracing constructive criticism and ignoring unwarranted negativity. This process made him more determined and improved his skills, both in gaming and communicating. Chapter 4, The Rise of a Creator. With a growing channel and a small but loyal community of fans, Elliot began to see the potential for something bigger. He invested every donation back into his channel, buying better equipment and software to enhance his video quality. His bedroom, once a quiet study space, was now a vibrant studio filled with the hum of computers and the soft glow of ring lights. Elliot also started exploring other aspects of gaming, particularly game development. He used part of his earnings to enroll in an online course in coding and game design. The course was challenging, but Elliot thrived, applying the same diligence and passion he had for his studies to learning how to create his own game. His followers were enthusiastic about his venture into game development. He started a new series on his channel where he documented his progress, sharing both his successes and his frustrations. This transparency endeared him even more to his audience, who cheered him on every step of the way. As his skills in game development grew, so did his ambition. Elliot began working on a game that combined the creativity of building with the thrill of adventure. He envisioned a game that would not only entertain, but also inspire creativity in others. His game, Builders of the New Age, began to take shape, becoming a labor of love that reflected everything he had learned and dreamed of. Chapter 5. Dreaming Bigger. The development of Builders of the New Age was a monumental task. Elliot spent countless hours programming, designing levels, and testing gameplay. Each setback was a lesson, and each breakthrough a triumph. His game was more than just a project. It was a culmination of all his years of learning and playing. He continued to share his journey on his channel, and his followers rallied around him. Their support was positive and encouraging, and their excitement for the game grew as it neared completion. Elliot knew that he was no longer alone. He had a community that believed in him and his vision. Finally, after months of hard work, Builders of the New Age was ready. Elliot released it to the world, holding his breath as the first players downloaded and played his game. The response was overwhelming. Players loved the innovative gameplay and the freedom it offered them to create and explore. Elliot watched in awe as his game climbed the charts and received glowing reviews. His success was not just a personal victory, it was a shared celebration with his followers and supporters. Elliot's game not only brought joy to those who played it, but also inspired other young creators to follow their dreams. His journey from a solitary boy to a celebrated game developer was a testament to the power of persistence, creativity, and community. Chapter 6. A Game Changer. Launch day of Builders of the New Age was a turning point in Elliot's life. The game quickly gained traction, with players and critics praising its depth and innovation. Elliot's dream of creating a game that was both entertaining and inspiring had come to completion, and the gaming community took notice. Elliot's YouTube channel exploded in popularity. His streams, once watched by a modest audience, now attracted hundreds of thousands of viewers eager to see the creator himself play the game. Elliot used his platform to interact with his fans, discuss potential updates, and even host contests that encouraged players to design their own levels. The success of the game brought new opportunities. Elliot was invited to speak at gaming conventions and participate in panels about game development. Young aspiring developers looked up to him, and he took his role seriously, offering advice and sharing his experience to help others succeed in the gaming industry. As his fame grew, Elliot remained grounded. He knew the importance of giving back to the community that had supported him. He started the Pixel Pioneer Grant, a fund that provided resources to young game developers who lacked the financial means to bring their ideas to life. Chapter 7. Gratitude and Success. With Builders of the New Age established as a staple in the gaming world, Elliot turned his attention to giving back to those who had made his journey possible. He knew that his parents had sacrificed much to provide him with the tools and support he needed to pursue his passion. Using the profits from his game, Elliot set up a comfortable retirement fund for his parents. He also paid off the mortgage on their family home, ensuring they would never have to worry about their financial future. The joy and relief on their faces when he told them were worth more than any game sale. But Elliot didn't stop there. He organized and funded community projects that brought technology and education to underprivileged areas. He believed that everyone deserved the chance to chase their dreams, just as he had. Epilogue: Never Giving Up. Elliot's story became a beacon of hope and inspiration for many around the world. His journey from a shy, bookish boy to a leading figure in the gaming industry was a testament to the power of perseverance, passion, and the importance of community. He continued to develop new games, each reflecting his growing expertise and his commitment to making a positive impact. Through his foundation, Elliot helped launch the careers of many young developers, ensuring that the next generation of creators would have their chance to shine. Elliot's legacy was not just in the games he created, but in the lives he touched. His story was a powerful reminder that no dream is too big when you have passion, resilience, and a supportive community behind you. Dear reader, this story began as an idea from my oldest son. I try to write stories for my children that not only entertain, but also teach valuable lessons. Lessons they can take with them and practically apply to their lives to become better, stronger, and more faithful individuals. As I reflect on this story, I can't help but think about how God gives each of us unique gifts and a purpose to fulfill. Elliot's journey is a reminder that success is not just about talent or opportunity. It's about perseverance, faith, and using what God has given us for something greater than ourselves. Life will challenge you. There will be failures, moments of doubt, and obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. But God doesn't call us to an easy road. He calls us to faithfulness. Elliot faced rejection, setbacks, and struggles, but he didn't give up. He worked hard, remained humble, and trusted in the process, just as we are called to do. Whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Success is not just about reaching the top. It's about how you use your gifts, how you serve others, and how you remain faithful in every season. Elliot's story reflects key biblical truths. Perseverance through trials, James 1, verse 2-4. Serving others with your talents, 1 Peter 4, verse 10. Humility and success, Proverbs 22:4. Working with excellence as a way to honor God, Colossians 3:23-24. Whether you're a gamer, an entrepreneur, a student, or someone chasing a dream, work hard, stay humble, and never forget that your purpose is greater than just success. When you dedicate your talents and passions to God's glory, He can do more than you ever imagined. My prayer for you as you read this book is that it inspires you to believe in the gifts God has given you, to persevere through challenges, and to use your success as a platform to uplift others. May you always chase your dreams with faith, excellence, and a heart that glorifies God. And finally, a special thank you to my son for inspiring this story. I hope it teaches you, and everyone who reads it, that with faith, determination, and a humble heart, nothing is impossible. Blessings, Timothy Ewing.